Hi guys, how you doing? And welcome to the car. Now there can only be one of two reasons I'm sitting in the car. One, I've been kicked out and I've got nowhere else to go. Or I'm going for a drive. Thankfully it's the second one, we're going for a drive today. If you saw my weekly update week 20 video yesterday, you will know that I've managed to blag a Cannondale electric mountain bike. And today is the day that we're going out and I'm going to test it and see how it performs. Now, a couple of things before we start. I haven't ridden a mountain bike all year. Now, I normally ride my mountain bikes more than I do any other bike, but because of circumstances, Corona and everything else, I haven't been out on a mountain bike since the back end of 2019. So it's going to be quite scary, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited but apprehensive at the same time. I've also only ever ridden one electric mountain bike for about 5 minutes, so I really don't know what to expect. I've never ridden a normal habit, which is what this Cannondale is. So yeah, it's as I say, it's exciting, but I'm incredibly anxious at the same time. And also, I'm outside and I'm filming, so that's going to be interesting. So these kind of shots, the stationary kind of stuff, I'm going to be filming on the usual camera, which is the Canon M50. However, the biking shots, etc., are going to be shot, I think, exclusively on the GoPro, which I haven't used again for 10 months or so. So hopefully the footage will be usable. The weather is absolutely banging. The sun's out, blue sky. Compared to yesterday, it's like chalk and cheese. So I don't want to miss out. I want to get to the trail as quick as I can. So yeah, I'll see you when we get there. So, before I left, I said it was beautiful sunshine. However, 10 minutes into the journey, and we've now got this. And even worse, I'm stuck behind a bloody caravan. It's not how the day was meant to start. Oh well. Panic over, sun's come back out, it's lovely and sunny. However, we have now changed from a caravan to a lovely Arctic. I hate this journey. So we're about 5 minutes away, and yeah, the weather is just absolutely glorious now. So yeah, really excited to park up and get things going. So yeah, happy days. And we've arrived. We are here at Woburn. That's where I'm riding today. As I say, this is the closest trail to where I live. There's a red trail that is like a cross-country kind of loop, and apparently there's also a new blue trail that they've put in over the summer. So yeah, we're going to try and hit the red trail first, and then we might try the blue depending on how I feel. There are things falling from the trees and they keep hitting the car. It sounds like I'm being pelted with stones, but I think they're just acorns or whatever, just falling on the car, which when it first happened, it kind of made me jump. So yeah, the weather, as you saw, was a little bit showery on the way down here. But at the moment, as you can see from my right hand side, it's absolutely glorious. The sun is shining, and yeah, I think it's about time that we got padded up, got ourselves ready, and went for a bit of a ride. Okay, so here she is. This is the Cannondale Habit Neo. It's a full suspension mountain bike, obviously with an electric motor, which is crank driven. Okay, here we go then. So normally the red starts to my right hand side, but there's a massive diversion in place already. So yeah, let's see where we can go with this. Hiya. Where are you looking to go?
Well, we've just done that section, but we've lost the trail.
Okay, so we've got a couple of metres into the trail. Had a nice little chat with the old boys there. Never been here before, and yeah, there is a lot of work. I mean, this normally is where I finish my ride, not normally where I start. So yeah, we'll just kind of have a look and see where we're going. I mean, there's a red marker over there, which I assume is yeah, this is normally where we come out and finish. So we'll see what happens with this little section. As I say, I'm incredibly rusty, so if you're a mountain biker watching this thinking, bloody hell, he's slow, yeah, you're right, I am. Especially doing this backwards, I haven't got a clue where I'm going. So we'll just see what happens. Just kind of feeling our way back onto a bike. Oh, hello. A few whoopsie woos. Nice. Well, this whole section, the old trail fairies, have definitely been down here, because this is completely different to what it was last time I was here. Still very tight, still very technical. But a beautiful little downhill section just to get you going. Wrong gear, wrong mode, mountain bike, change gear, let's see if we can get up this. Here we go, there we go. The joy of an e-bike right there. So I guess we go around this section maybe. There's a berm. God, that's tight. I hate it when you come to a new trail and you don't know where you're going. On a new bike. Whew. Yeah, I was concentrating. That's why it's gone quiet. Well, the difference, I've just switched up to e-mountain bike, and the difference from eco is just phenomenal. Why do people ride normal bikes? Cracking. Okay, here we go, down section. Now I'll try and get this seat down. There we go. Whoa. Oh, puddles. Oh, I've forgotten how tight Woburn is. So, alley up. So easy. Normally I would be blowing out my arse by now. I'm still breathing heavily, but that's more to do with nerves, excitement,
and the fact that I'm still getting used to all this power in this bike. Oh. Yeah, we just hit a tree. Whew. It's tight. Oh, big puddle. Get ready to get wet. Here we go. Whew. It's so strange riding a bike that gives you so much power. Right, I think we have to go this way maybe. You almost forget to change gears because you've got that power assist. Oh yeah. So I don't quite know. Oh, this is very sandy and rutty. Yeah, I was expecting a lot of fire roads today, and we've certainly got them, which is alright. It's just nice to get out on a bike again. There's a lot of lumps in the middle there. Braver people than me will no doubt love this and jump them and whatnot. Hi bud. That's the other thing. Generally people around here are quite friendly. I've had a couple of issues. Okay, so back on the trail. Nearly went again. I assume this way maybe? No, I don't think that. No, I think we might be a little bit lost. I think we might have to turn around. That's another thing with an e-bike. They are bloody heavy. Whew. Well, it's saying going down, so let's have another look, shall we? I'm not sure there's a trail there. Definitely not. Hey ho, here we go. So again, this is normally lovely coming down here because it's all downhill. There's some really good berms that you can hit if you're any good. You know, I'm talking like I'm an expert. And if you're really good, you can jump that log. But I'm not that good. So basically, I'm now doing the red trail backwards, which is very, very weird. And yeah, I don't quite know where that goes. We've kind of come to a complete and utter stop. Oh, Woburn, 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 what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Okay, so now we can do what we've just done, but in reverse. So this is the normal way, and this hill normally is the last one of the last sections, and I'm normally blowing by now. But I'm on an e-bike, so it's relatively straightforward. Whew. So, saddle down. Here we go. Yes, we pushed it out of the log. Told you I would. Oh, this is a lovely section. I can imagine if you're really good at mountain biking. then that's fantastic. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit stop-start this ride at the minute. As I say, it's probably wasn't the best idea to come to Woburn knowing that there was all these diversions in place, not knowing where I was going, and yeah, trying a new bike. But yeah, so far we're having fun, which is good. As I say, it's just nice to get out. It's a lovely sunny day again. I am incredibly rusty, as you can tell from the footage. I've not ridden for a long time, and yeah, as I said, if you're a mountain biker watching this, please forgive me, because I'm normally rubbish anyway, but I'm even slower today just because I haven't got a clue where I'm going. I'm on a new bike, and yeah, I haven't ridden for 10-11 months. Is that enough excuses? Yeah. If you're not a mountain biker, that's the fastest I've ever ridden. That was amazing. You know, I was shredding away, and yeah, that's what a pro looks like. Maybe. So yeah, have a little breather, have a little drink, and then we'll crack on up the trail. So just before we set off, I don't know if you can see this, this was the remnants of the tree that I caught, which is probably why the gears are not particularly happy at the moment. So yeah, we're going to try and get rid of that. And yeah, oh dear, there's all sorts stuck in there. That could be a bit of an issue for later on, but hopefully, there we go, we're getting most of it out now. God, this is like an annoying bit of food that's stuck in your teeth, that you, no matter what you do with your tongue, you just can't get the thing out. That's most of it out, so yeah, I think we're good to carry on. Here we go. Ooh. I think the gear's a little bit too easy. Let's say, the problem with this trail is it's really tight and technical for someone who's not particularly good, and the speed of this e-bike, as I say, I haven't even tried turbo mode yet. I'm still in E mountain bike, which is I think the third level up, and it is just so powerful. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, as I say, I'm not the fittest by any stretch of the imagination, but okay, before I carry on, this section here, I'm going to go into turbo mode. I have never got up this hill, ever. Here we go, can we do it? And we're up. I mean, that has just sold the e-bike to me, because that was just phenomenal. So this section of the woods is probably my favourite. I'm just getting my breath back because I'm just amazed that that I managed to do that. That was phenomenal. Okay, so this section I like to say is very similar to Forest of Dean. It's relatively flat, there's a few little corners on it, and I think it's my favourite section of Woburn. So we'll see how we go with this one. Seat down into the first berm, not very good. Oh, it's got tight all of a sudden. Oh yeah. No, this isn't the section I was thinking of. It was a trail next to it, unless I've become really crap. Yeah, I think it was the trail next to it. And now we open up. I think there's a big down, or there was. Nice. But I think there's a real steep section up here somewhere. Unless they've changed it, they might have mellowed that out, because it's a bit I didn't ever do. And there it is, yeah. There's no way I've got the balls to be able to do that. That is the downhill section. Normally you follow the trail, you might be able to see it in the distance there, you follow that trail up and then round, and then you go back round where I've just come down. So yeah, that's that section. But if you carry on to the left, this is the steep bit I was talking about, and yeah, that is well above my pay grade. You probably can't see how steep that is on the go slow, but you can kind of see the height, and believe me, it's almost vertical, and there's drops and all sorts. If you're good, I guess you launch off this first section and land. There's some tire marks down there, I guess you land down there, but yeah, that's well above my pay grade. So we're going to go back up to where we were. So that was the section we just did. So we're back up here again, and now we're going to go down the Forest of Dean section, which is, as I say, my favourite section of this woods. Here we go. I might go a bit quiet. Oh, I absolutely adore this section. It allows me to think that I am a mountain biker sometimes. There's a nice sharp corner just here. We lean into it, we go around, and a massive puddle to finish. Lovely. And then now, this is normally a horrible little section because there's a slight gradient all the way, and yeah, on an all bike puffing, on an e-bike, I tell you what, it feels like cheating. But for someone like me who, hold on, normally we go straight on and see. For someone like me who's not particularly fit, especially mountain bike fit, because there's no let up when you're mountain biking, it is all or nothing, so to speak. So for someone like me to get up a hill and still be relatively fresh, yep, that was another tree, relatively fresh, to do the downhill sections, which is ultimately what we all enjoy, is great. So, seat post down, here we go. Little jumpy bit there. Little turn of speed there, did you see that? That's me out the saddle sprinting to get up this section. I think I'm actually faster going up the hills today than going down them, which I've never said before. Another downhill little section here. I can't do berms. Another nice puddle, lush, thanks for that. And then we go back uphill. Little jump there if you're brave, which I'm not. Another little jump here. I'm far too slow. What a cracking section of wood. As I said, normally I get to this section and I'm absolutely glowing. But the joy, as I keep saying, of an e-bike is wow. And there we go. Not a particularly exciting section. This bit is just a kind of single track, little bit of uphill, a little bit flatter. But as I say, with the e-bike, I mean, this is just phenomenal. And also, my other full sus bike is a white G170 carbon, and the travel on that is 160 front and back. Now, it's not an e-bike obviously, and I absolutely love it. Cheers guys, thank you. Cheers, thank you. So as I was saying, my other bike is a G170, and brakes are starting to rub now. They got dirt and horrible stuff on them, so they might squeak a little bit. I can't hide doing, I'm braking now. But hello, that's something a little bit different. Look at that, someone's made a bit of a teepee in the woods. So yeah, I think we might have to get some snaps of that. Back in a minute. The beautiful Cannondale Habit Neo. Got a little bit dirtier than when we started, but I tell you what a bike. Okay, so after that little pit stop, we're back on the bike. Yeah, that teepee was just amazing. And yeah, okay, here we go. So we're back on the red. So this is the third time we've been in this section, but now we go back onto this is the end of the ride. This is where I can afford to relax, because normally I've had a really tough time on this trail, and this bit is relatively easy. You've got a little bit of a drop, a little bit of an uphill, a little bit of a drop, and then it's back to the car park. So because I feel so fresh, I'm planning on doing the new blue trail. Normally I'm absolutely wasted after doing this red trail, but as I keep saying, this bike is just awesome. What a bit of kit. And so it should be for £4 I guess. So yeah, brakes are still squeaky, they got a bit wet, and more puddles. Try and drive around this one. There we go. And then we go a little bit up, wrong gear. We need to change gear when I get to a flatter section. There we go. I'm a man, I can't do this multitasking. Riding, talking, yeah, I'm not used to it. I haven't filmed many mountain bike rides ever, really. It's just not something that I've thought of doing. I've done the occasional one at like Forest of Dean, but I reckon you're following me. Yeah, right. So yeah, again on the cycle trail, but you know what. So yeah, as I was saying, I haven't done much filming on the mountain bike, and it's quite a strange experience. That's where we normally go down. Yeah, I was too busy chatting to you lot, and there was, I don't know if you can see it lying on the floor, there was a fence across this section, and yeah, I just went flying over the top. So we're going to turn around with our incredibly heavy e-bike. Drop saddle, and yeah, this is the drop, which is always a bit of fun at the end. Now it does follow around that way. There's not a great deal to do, so we're going to go back to the fire road and back to the car park. So basically the red trail now is the second half of the original red trail. So the first half of the trail has just literally been wiped out, you can't access it. So that was the second half of the trail, which, you know, it's a bit of fun. Now I know where I'm going. It's a little ride, and yeah, as I say, we'll go back, head back to the car, have a little something to eat, and then we'll crack on with the blue trail. Oh, there's lots of puddles here. This is interesting. Hiya.
Hi.
And we're back to where we started. So originally, as I said earlier, the red trail used to go straight down there, follow that fence line all the way down, and that was the first half of the woods. But obviously the amount of logging they're doing, the trail unfortunately has been destroyed completely, so it's going to take a lot of work by the Woburn trail guys to get this back up and running. But at least the guys are doing it now as opposed to the height of summer. So yeah, 2020 just kicking our asses again, isn't it, really? So there we go. Anyway, back to the car, a little bit of food, quick pit stop, oh, jump into the new bike, and we'll try the blue trail. Sam Pilgrim, eat your heart out.
So we've finished the red section here at Woburn. Now, as I said in the footage, hopefully there is some footage. As I said, I've never really filmed myself riding, so I do hope that there is some usable footage from the first part of this ride. And yeah, as I said, the red trail here at Woburn has been decimated. Unfortunately, it is a working forest, so the landowner works in timber, so they've been doing a lot of logging, which is a real shame, but at least we've still got half the trail to ride. It's just really, really sad to see all the work that the Woburn trail builders have put in over the years, and yeah, the first half of the red has just been, as I say, it's just been destroyed. So they've got a lot of work ahead of them, and hopefully, yeah, it won't be too long. But as I say, the bike itself has certainly made up for that. I'm kind of getting used to it a little bit now. The downhills, the suspension is fantastic, the balance of the bike is great, and going uphill, well, I'm not even sweating, which is unbelievable for me. So yeah, I'm kind of falling in love, as I keep saying, with this bike. It's just phenomenal. So we're going to have a little bit of lunch, a little bit of a drink, a little bit of a breather, and then I'm going to head over to the blue trail, which is the new trail here at Woburn that I've never ridden before, and yeah, we'll see what that has to offer. See you in a bit.